Here today to show you guys how to make a vegetarian meatloaf, and this is my way of doing it. So yeah, this is my first time ever doing it, and here it goes. I know what you're saying. This looks like regular ground beef, but it is not. I'm showing you that I got this beefless ground beef from Trader Joe's that's certified vegan. It's on the package. Wait. There it is. Should be right here. See the V? Vegan or vegetarian or whatever it is. It's vegan. So it looks like ground beef. So I'm going to use this as a substitution for regular beef. You can also use any you can use any, if you're like a vegan, you can substitute this with some lentil beans or some garbanzo beans, which I'm gonna actually use the garbanzo beans with this recipe as well, and a good amount of this stuff. So I got 2 packages just in case. It's okay if I have leftovers. I'm actually gonna give some to my best friend, which her channel is I'll Be Love. Give a shout out to her. So here I have onions, I have some green peppers, I have some carrots. It's 2 medium carrots, just like about this size. I basically shred it and then cut them up and dice them up. This is 1 medium onion, and this is about 3 stems of green onion here, and then with the green pepper is 1 green pepper. So chop that all up, and what you want to do is you want to take this whole thing and you want to put it with the meat mixture. So normally this is a lot of veggies because this is a vegetarian version, but you can use less or more, whatever you want, but I'm using this amount. So once everything is incorporated, you want to take your mixture, you want to take your meatless meat, and you want to mix that all around. So you can use half and half of Italian breadcrumbs or any breadcrumbs, or you can use the oats, okay? So what we're going to do is you want to incorporate with your meatless meat mixture, and you want to put it all in there. Just and next I'm going to incorporate tomato paste into this. So I'm going to use just a little bit of tomato paste. It's organic, and I'm just basically want to take maybe a teaspoon. Yeah, but a little bit more than a teaspoon actually. Okay. And then I'm going to take some seasoning. So here I got some garlic that I'm going to put in. And then I'm going to put in some onion powder. Just a little bit. Sprinkle that all in. It smells so good. I like oregano. You can use parsley if you want, whichever the case may be. You can use either or. I like to use all kinds of natural ingredients. I also want to spice it up a little bit, but not too much, just to give it a little kick. I'm putting chili pepper in there. So I'm just going to just sprinkle a little bit in there. Depending on, you can put a little, lot, or you don't have to put in at all. And then for a little extra kick, I'm a spicy kind of girl, so I'm going to put a little bit of cayenne pepper in it. And I'm actually just going to put just like tiny bit, not even a lot. So that's just enough right there. Then you want to add some ground pepper. I recommend using the fresh ground pepper, but I don't have that with me, so any ground pepper is fine, I guess. And then you want to take some mustard, and you want to have a teaspoon of mustard. Me, I do not like to measure, so I like to just feel for things, like however things are supposed to go. Don't really measure too much, but for you guys, if you're not really good at just gauging things, it's good to just, measure. So this is like a recipe that has the measurements in it, I guess. Whatever. Okay, so enough talking. I'm also the important part of this step is ketchup. I have organic ketchup. You can use any ketchup if you like. I decided to use organic ketchup because it's just awesome and it tastes pretty good. And not that any other ketchup doesn't taste good, but I just prefer this. So just put just it's gonna be like 2 tablespoons. I'll probably put a little bit more in it. That's the way I like it. And since I'm not putting any eggs, because usually people put eggs to combine their people use eggs to bind their meatloaf, but since this is a vegetarian meatloaf, I'm decided not to use eggs. But I am going to use this reduced fat mayonnaise, eggless mayonnaise. So you want to take a potato masher and you just want to mash the beans in the pot. Just mash them in there. There you go. Sort of like making mashed potatoes. I just want to mash them until all of them are well mashed. Put that in there. And the good thing about this mayonnaise is eggless, and it also is like it's unsweetened. Yeah, there you go. Unsweetened. So it's gonna combine. It's just basically just used as a combiner. So I took about 3 teaspoons of the mayonnaise. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get that done. Okay, so this is where your hands get the messiest, because now you have to combine all these ingredients. So just I'm starting from the bottom so I can just lift some of this stuff out and just lift some of it out and be like a loaf of bread, exactly like the shape. Doesn't have to be exact. I'm a little perfectionist, but we get the idea. Okay, so So this is basically the last step that you use to before you put it in the oven. So I'm gonna make the gravy or sauce that goes on top of the meatloaf. So basically I'll put about, I want to say about, that's about a, let me put a little bit more. It's supposed to be like a, just half a cup or a quarter of a cup of tomato. Then you want 2 teaspoons of tomato paste. Then you want, I'm just going to put a little bit of the vegetable broth in there, just a little bit, not even, just a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. And then I'm going to put some honey barbecue sauce, just to have it a nice smoky flavor. So you're about maybe a tablespoon of that in there. Okay, and just a little teeny tangy flavor. You want just a teaspoon of vinegar, white vinegar, and then just a little spice to it. I'm just gonna add some I don't know if you can see that, chili. Oh, there it goes. Chili pepper. So just dab it, or however much you want. And now I like it to be a little smoky. And then you want to take a little bit of your mayo. I have spicy brown mayo. That's the same mayo I put in the meatloaf, so, or meatless meatloaf. At that, so I took about a teaspoon of that and I'll put it in there, not too much. And then I'll put a little bit of peppers. Oh, and the most important thing, actually, I forgot to put some salt in it. It's about a teaspoon of, you can use regular brown sugar, but I like light brown sugar, so you want about, let's see, I like it a little sweet and a little spicy and a little tangy, so I will put about a tablespoon in there, tablespoon of brown sugar. So maybe a little bit more than a tablespoon, but you know, because I like it to be, the brown sugar, what it does is it caramelizes the sauce on top of the meatloaf, the meatless meatloaf. So that's about right. It's not good. Sauce, and just put it on the top. And it's okay if it falls to the side. You want it or all around, incorporate it all around. Just incorporate all of that.